Hello class, so today we are going to be talking about minimizing impact force, and we're going to be studying this through the egg drop experiment. And this is a really fun experiment, and we have a little interactive, but before we get into that, I want you guys to turn to your groups and to have a couple-minute conversation about what variables you think might affect the impact force, and just hypothesize for a little while before we get into the interactive activity. So once we get to the interactive activity is from the physics classroom. And although it doesn't show a known author, we know that it is very credible because it is licensed education site that helps us to learn physics. And the physics classroom is a great tool to use when you don't fully understand a concept because they have many great interactive simulations. So when you click on the link provided in today's schedule, it'll take you straight here, and you'll scroll down and click Launch Tool. And it'll open up the introduction to the egg drop activity, providing a summary of what you will be testing and what you can learn. And after you guys read through this summary, you'll just get to scroll down again and click Begin Activity. And this will take you to this page with all the experimental conditions and all the different variables you can change. And it has 3 different egg sizes, 3 different drop heights, and 3 different landing surfaces. And so then once you have selected your variables that you want to test, you'll scroll down again and click Run Trial. And then you will click Drop Egg and observe how your egg in your design drop is impacted at the end of its fall. And at the end, it'll give you the velocity change upon impact, the amount of time the velocity change occurred in, and the impact force of the egg at the time of the collision. With each trial, I want you to review this given information, test new theories of what you could change to decrease the impact force even more, and I recommend doing as many trials as you possibly can, because the more trials you do, the more accurate conclusions you will be able to have. And now we are going to get into the fun part of this activity, which is we are going to be designing our very own egg drop structures in groups. So you're each going to get a couple of partners, and you're going to be able to use the information that you gathered during the interactive, use what you learned during the class. You can even do some research online if you'd want, and you're going to design a structure that you believe would best support a egg falling and best reduce its impact force. And so to do this, we have a lot of materials that are provided in the classroom. We have rubber bands, we have toilet paper tubes, we have sponges, we have straws, we have string, but anything that we do not have in the class that you wish to use, you are very welcome to acquire on your own outside of the class. I want you guys, as you make these structures, to record yourselves and to make your own videos explaining the process that you went through to build these structures, and how you did it, and also the physics behind it, why you did what you did, why you thought that your method was the best method to reduce the impact force of the egg. And next class period, we will come together and we'll have the opportunity to do a little competition to see whose structure will be able to support a fallen egg at the greatest height, as well as the opportunity to watch everyone's videos and to see how everyone made their own egg drop structures and why they thought that their structure was the most sound. And as you can see on this PowerPoint, there's just a couple examples of possible egg drop structures that you could make, just to give you some ideas, but there are many other ideas online, and you're welcome to be as creative as you want between your groups to come up with any design that you think will be the best. And these pictures that I am showing you are all from buggyandbuddy.com, and although they have no illustrator or photographer listed, it is a licensed homeschooling site with just many ideas of how kids can be creative. So if you're looking for ideas, you can also go and look on that site.